Good morning, everyone. Welcome. It's another Toolbox Tuesday, and today is June the 6th, and this is episode number 49. Update. Abigail, my daughter, is in Montreal with her grandparents, and we had a wonderful visit with them last week. And Marty, my husband, is getting on a flight tonight to go and visit his family and friends and to reconnect with some old DJ buddies. So that should be super fun. So this week we are talking about, I guess the topic is more than our mistakes. I have a beautiful reading the other day from Mark Nepo that stopped me in my tracks, so I wanted to read it to you, and it speaks to what has been going on this week. So Mark Nepo, he says, "Try as we will, we cannot escape the making of mistakes. But fortunately, the ever-humbling cycle of growing strong roots comes from eating what grows from our own shit, from digesting and processing our humanity. Like the buffalo, we are nourished by what sprouts from our own broken trail. What we trample and leave behind fertilizes what will feed us. No one is exempt." This just rings so true for me. This week, a couple of days ago, I got a phone call from my son, and he had just gotten out of work, and I noticed he was quiet on the other end of the line, and I said, "Nolan," I said, "are you all right?" And he said, "No, Mom, I think I'm gonna cry." And right away I could feel my heart, and he says, "I made some mistakes today, and some things happened that didn't really feel very good." And he just was really trying to figure out what to do. And I just said, "It's okay, come home and we can talk about this." And so, as a mom, we want to go, and I want to go down there and make a big stink and fix things and talk to the managers and make things better. But, that's not going to serve my son, He's going to come across more of these situations in life where, things aren't going to go the way he wanted at work. And what I need to do as a mom is be able to hold space for him. And this is really hard as a parent, because I think some other parents maybe are like me, and we just want to fix things. We want to make it better. We want to take it all away. We want to put a Band-Aid on it. But when I can just hold space and listen, he's able to digest and process it more. And I think he'll be able to take the tools of this experience and be able to move forward. And so next time he'll have tools, and he'll be able to deal with the situation better. And, he'll not feel so bad in the situation. And and I know exactly how Nolan feels, because his first response was, "Mom, I'm gonna write a resignation letter. I'm just gonna quit." And I said, "Nolan," I said, you can't just quit your job." I said, some things happened today and it didn't feel good, and maybe some people weren't really nice to you, and that didn't feel good either. But I said, just quitting isn't the answer. And I said, this week I've felt the same way, Nolan. I said, this week is full of a bunch of new things that I need to step into. And new means to me that I haven't tried it before. And then that means to me that I very well could make a mistake and I could fail. And often that makes me want to just quit right away. But I can't. I got to show my son that I can do better than that. I have to show my son that I too can step into the fear. And so I got to practice what I preach. So I'm going to do these things. And you know what? Maybe I'm going to do them great. Maybe I'm going to try it and I will be successful. But if I don't try, I won't know. And so I have to practice what I preach because I want to show my kids, knowing that kids do as they see, that they can do this, that the mistakes that we make are what grow us, you know? And so when I'm overwhelmed and I'm afraid to do it wrong, we just need to step into it anyways. So I guess I would say, is there something that you're avoiding? Like me, maybe like Nolan. You're avoiding because you're afraid to make a mistake. And you know, what if mistakes were the soil from which we grow? What if the mistakes were the soil from which we grow? So I'm happy to say that Nolan did not quit his job and that he'll go back this week with more tools to deal with the situations, because each day that we step into the things that are difficult and that are hard, we grow. We become better, a better version of ourselves with more tools to show up each new day. So I'm proud of my son for not resigning. I'm proud of me for stepping into the things that I don't want to do too. And yeah, there's really no such thing as mistakes. You know, in my mind, it's just an opportunity to grow and an opportunity to learn. So I'm sending love to all of you. Have a fantastic week. And we'll look forward to seeing you next Tuesday. Bye. Love to you all.